Are you prepared to put your job and your salary on the line? To jeopardize your health benefits? To give up your right to bargain collectively? To see California's schools undercut by vouchers and privatization? If not, you need to vote on June 2nd, and you need to vote no on Prop 226.
Proposition 226 is not a good idea for California.
It would be catastrophic to the college programs and the students.
Classified employees particularly are at great risk.
It's going to be trouble for the union member.
It's definitely just anti-union.
Simply put, Prop 226 is a ballot initiative that will kick unions, and only unions, out of the political process. It will practically eliminate our ability to fight for our jobs and for higher salaries. It's anti-education and anti-union. Prop 226 would subject all unions to tight controls and a costly and bureaucratic approval process. It would keep us from speaking out when benefits and pensions are threatened, when education budgets are being slashed, when voucher proposals are up for a vote. They call it paycheck protection, but don't be fooled. The people pushing Prop 226 aren't interested in protecting us or our paychecks. They have their own agenda. It's not a grassroots effort. Most of the money comes from out of state.
No, I mean, this is not a grassroots movement. I mean, the people behind it are just out-of-state millionaires that basically have a long history of really fighting unions and try to destroy unions.
Who are the people behind Prop 226? Grover Norquist, president of Americans for Tax Reform. His agenda is a nationwide school voucher program and privatizing Social Security. Walmart's John Walton. He's supported voucher initiatives here in California and in Texas. J. Patrick Rooney, former chairman of the Golden Rule Insurance Company and a friend of Newt Gingrich. He's poured thousands into pro-voucher efforts. Do you really think these people are on our side? Think again.
There is a trend for kind of anti-teacher kinds of legislation, and the fact that it's being fueled by outside people and outside organizations is of great distress to me.
I don't want the government or anybody from the outside telling me or my union leaders how to spend my money.
Prop 226 is unfair. It's aimed only at unions. No other organization, not big business, not any other special interest group, will have to go through the crippling approval process required of unions to raise money for political activities. Worst of all, it will tip the scales even more in favor of special interests. It won't do anything to change a campaign finance system that already favors big business and the wealthy. In the 1996 elections, big business outspent unions by 11 to 1.
I want the union voice to be as strong as it possibly can because we're already outgunned, outspent by the opposition. So I definitely don't think this is to my benefit to restrict unions' voice in the political arena.
If Prop 226 passes, big business and other special interests will be free to spend millions to push their agendas. Our unions will be virtually silenced, and anti-union forces will move quickly to destroy our hard-won rights and protections.
Classified employees particularly are at great risk of losing their jobs, of losing their rights, the protections that we have fought so long and so hard to gain.
We wouldn't have a minimum wage today if it weren't for the political voice of the labor movement. We certainly wouldn't have gotten the recent increases in the minimum wage without a political voice for working people.
We must have a voice in shaping the policies that affect our lives every day. After all, who knows more about education than CFT members?
We want people elected who will speak for teachers and for students.
As a responsible educator, I think it's critical that all teachers support pro-education candidates. We have to be able to do that. That's part of our professional responsibility. If Prop 226 passes, we won't be able to. Our voices will be silenced.
If we can't participate in politics, it will be hard to protect our salaries and benefits, make sure our pensions are secure, or fight for the improvements we need in education, like funding for higher education and more full-time faculty positions, or good discipline policies and smaller classes.
The union has had a voice in the class size reduction issue, and it has really affected me in a very positive way.
There have been a lot of lies about the amount of money the CFT collects from members for political activities. In fact, it's not very much, less than 4 cents per day per member, or $12 a year.
The $12 is just a very minimal amount, and I'm very happy to contribute the $12 because I know that the union is doing something for me personally and doing something for education.
The money is used to help elect public officials who will work with, not against us, on school boards, boards of trustees, and in the legislature.
At present, every member of the board has been endorsed by AFT. Now, that's not to say that they always do what we want them to do, but at least they will listen to us and they will help us out. Prop 226 passes. We'll no longer have a friendly board. That will directly affect your medical benefits, some of the STRS issues that you might be concerned about in your retirement, health benefits, whether it's furloughs, whatever the issue might be.
If Prop 226 passes, it will make it easier for anti-education forces to cut salaries and benefits, raid our pension funds, contract out and eliminate jobs, attack tenure laws. In short, to devastate all of the rights and gains we've worked so hard and for so long to secure.
If we don't stop 226, our ability to participate, just to participate, will disappear.
I'd say to union members who are not sure, you need to find out more about 226 because it will hurt our unions. It will make things harder for us to do our job.
It is important that we come together as a union to defeat Prop 226 and to tell the people who put it on the ballot that we are onto them, that we know that they're not trying to give a voice to the individual union member. They are trying to silence the voices of all of us.
Don't let them silence us. The stakes are too high for us as individuals and union members and for our students who are California's future. On June 2nd, vote no on Prop 226.